You will talk about these things as if they're okay to do and should be in the game. We should be able to get our money back. Those of us who want to play the game and enjoy it without being a moral lacking cheater. These tools in the stupid things that you have done are all based off of glitches and anomalies. It should be corrected and moved on from. Instead, you consider them like strategies and abilities. How stupid are you really? Question mark. I'm not a huge gamer, obviously, because I care about things like fairness and the number is actually meaning something. I have, because I quit games a lot, a legitimate 0.97 kill death ratio. Okay, a legit one, by the way. Nothing special about that, but I'm constantly getting nerfed and sent into bot lobbies. I guess I'm not always certain. I don't even quickscope. I consider it cheating. All of those things that are glitches and bugs that are all taken advantage of are being considered skills now. Nobody should be able to one-shot kill somebody across the map without actually aiming. I don't do it. It's garbage. Anybody who looked at this the way I play Carla, it's clear. You're not a cheater. I don't have the movement, the skills. You guys are talking about you. You know I consider these slides to be inaccurate because you can slide at somebody and not get your head blown off. And jumping around. Does it make you ethereal? Really? Of course it doesn't. So I have a policy. I ran into 3 frustrating situations that to me are obviously cheating of some sort. And I quit the match. That's how I kept my kill death ratio up. I don't like big losses. By the way, his kill death ratio is negative. If the games are extremely influenced, therefore biased and unfair, where would they get off of judging me for quitting? They are biased garbage. It's not at all right to mess with somebody's skill to use a better gameplay experience to another player. In other words, it's not okay to rob Peter to play Paul. Yeah, fuck Peter. I get it. You nerds think that cheating is okay simply because you have to circumvent so many things in your lives. Mostly jock assholes. I get it. Yeah, this is a response to me cheating. Because employers will look at that and consider whether they want someone of low ethical values and standards in control of anything of value. We're in the information age, we are not. Tighten up your ships. I'm seriously. You guys, give me back my $16. I can't deal with this.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the SKIRATA Gaming channel for another video. My name is OriginalBonJovi. I'm your host and the content director here at SKIRATA Gaming. Now today guys, in this video we are going to be doing something a little bit different than what we normally do. As I'm sure many of you are returning viewers know already, we upload Call of Duty content from Warzone, Cold War, Modern Warfare, even some older Call of Duty titles like World War II and BO4. But today we're going through a Reddit thread where somebody accuses one of our leaders of reverse boosting and cheating. This is really nothing new, he deals with it on a daily basis, and a few months back we actually did another video where somebody had uploaded a video of himself getting killed by SKIRATA ReaperReapz and calling him a reverse booster for that. Now, let it be known that ReaperReapz does not reverse boost, and he certainly doesn't cheat. He just gets on and plays the game like anybody else does, quite frankly. But the fact that he does so well really doesn't sit well with people, especially people who aren't good at the game. So we're going to be going through some of the most hilarious and toxic comments in this Reddit thread. But first, make sure you guys do sub to the channel, turn on your notifications, and stay tuned for more great Call of Duty content. We really appreciate your support. Alright, let's dive right into the thread. The OP says, are these guys hacking? One of them had a new hand cannon every time he ran out, and another was 60-0 at one point. Most of them have 30,000 score. And this has 391 upvotes, so, you know, it was posted 6 hours ago. I'm sure it'll blow up even more after I record this video, so you guys, again, are more than welcome to check out the link in the description and read up for yourself and see what happens next. As you can see, we've got ReaperReapz on the right-hand side, along with his full team, and most of them have 30,000 score, like the OP says. And then you look at his team, he's going 6-27, and we've got some people with no points, no kills. You know, 25, 175, this is not a good lobby. Reddit Surfer says that SBMM looks pretty spot on, and then Corgi says this isn't SBMM, this is what happens when you play in a 6-man, people back out and they add new players. I mean, that does happen, but that's not exactly what's going on here. We'll get to that more here in a second. I like sugar cookies, brings up the COD tracker profile. Here's the profile of the top player on the losing team. which, you know, we saw at 6 and 27. 65 days played, a 1 KD. Why is the top player on the losing team having a 1 KD and is going against a team of people with 4 KDs? Definitely not suspicious. So the implication here, of course, is that Reaper and his team are cheating or hacking or reverse boosting or something, because the top person on the losing team is, you know, just a very average player, nothing special. Sinatro Actual is the hero of this thread. I'm gonna call him Sin just because it's a lot easier, but what he replies here is really, really helpful. He says, "What's suspicious is your inability to think critically about people with 4 KDs. It's almost like they're above average, like 4 times better than the average player. People with 4 KDs don't magically get put up against other players with 4 KDs 100% of the time. There aren't enough people on this green earth to do so." So what he's getting at here is that when you get to a certain skill bracket, there are obviously not enough people to play against at your level, so they do have to put you up against, you know, people down below, like at a more normal level. That's going to happen more often than not, as a matter of fact. So he's absolutely right about this, but people just can't seem to comprehend it. The fact that they all have the same amount of points, they're probably cheating. Well, we know that's not true, because the score cap is 30,000. You can't get more than 30,000 score in Cold War. Once you get to 30k, it's over. And then he says, oh, they're not cheating, they're reverse boosting. And then this guy comes in, Man of War, and he says, reverse boosting is intentionally playing like ass, throwing the game, feeding the enemy kills, and giving the enemy wins. Then the skill-based matchmaking thinks you suck, so it proceeds to put you with noobs and less skilled players. That's kind of what people did back in like AW in 2015. ReaperReapz plays with a full party every day. Either it's his set team of, you know, a handful of really good players, or a few lucky viewers that get to join up and play with them. And he doesn't have room for a bot account to host lobbies for him, and then have all of his team join up and play in that lobby. And you guys can go to his Twitch and check it out for yourselves. That isn't how it works, right? You cannot do that in Cold War. And even if everybody on the team all reverse boosted and then joined up together and went into a game, like, and I'm talking in the old-fashioned way, like what he says here, it wouldn't work, because the party matchmaking is a little bit different than if you're solo queuing. So it's not the same effect at all. And then Aggravating says, or they're just really good, you should check them out on Twitch. There you go. Crypt, who was playing in that lobby, says, we don't reverse boost, buddy. And of course, he's getting downvoted because he's right. That's usually how it goes. And then Sin pretty much says the same thing, and he's a reverse booster. He admits it here, and he's like, look, I know what I'm talking about. If anybody knows what's going on here, it's me. And they give him 114 downvotes. So make of that what you will, guys. But really says a lot when the people who know what they're talking about are just getting dunked on by a bunch of Timmies. This guy says, why is this being argued? 6-stack running lobbies has been a thing for ages. Yeah, people have done it since the beginning of COD. This guy's like, yeah, there's a difference between running and everyone dropping a nuke. So again, this guy just totally isn't familiar with how people play Cold War in a party. This guy says, bro, you're a clown. Any decent 6-man is gonna absolutely farm pubs, nothing crazy or new to be seen. Downvoted. Nice. They're not all dropping nukes. Well, apparently they are. Go watch Reaper, go watch Arsenal. Any of the people who play in that circle, they all do really well. If you're not familiar with that, then you probably just suck. I just clicked and watched one guy's stream for a game. He went 97 and 15 walking from spawn to spawn on Nuketown, shooting people who look to be either disabled or new to the game. He pre-fires everything, pre-fires for trades, spins around all the time. He could be using walls, but I really don't think he is. As far as skill goes, he actually stopped shooting and missed quite a few kills on people standing still. His movement is pretty average, honestly. I don't think he would last a day in a pro-level comp COD environment. Oh my god. He's just a normal Twitch streamer, nukes every game. I doubt he's hacking, but you can obviously assume for yourself what he's doing. This guy doesn't seem to think that he's hacking, but he probably is reverse boosting, I would assume, based on the comment. Wouldn't last long in a COD tournament, pretty average movement. Yeah, that comment had promise, but unfortunately this guy also turned into a clown, so that's too bad. FSU says, I've played against a strafe dude, flat out cheater. He admitted to us during the game, so we reported him. See where that went? Nowhere. Great. No, he's definitely not a cheater, but let's keep going. Are you sure he wasn't joking? I guarantee he was taunting you. I see streamers do it all the time. I don't think they have the right strafe because it's a pretty common name. Like this guy said, oh, you hacking? Yeah, man, come watch on Twitch. Like that, you know, I mean, it's banter. Definitely not serious. So even if Strafe did say that, he's not cheating. And then Sin comes back. Look at the downvotes on him, right? 36 downvotes on this. And all he's doing is telling them to go up and like watch his stream and draw an honest conclusion. And then people are accusing him of promoting his Twitch, being a lawyer, simping, all that stuff. It's really pretty pathetic, if you ask me. It's a 6 stack of streamers on Nuketown. It's all they do. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I don't know how to say your name, but the victim here chimes in and says, "Hi, really sad to see all of you are downvoting my responses, even though I'm giving you all the option to watch me live. Instead, so many of you are making up excuse after excuse as to why this can't be legit gameplay. Maybe don't compare it to your own gameplay, and just accept that some of us put in enough hours to play well. For those of you interested, I go live on Twitch 30 to 40 hours a week, twitch.tv/ReaperReapz with 1 Z. He's a Twitch partner, he does it full time, he's got a lot of time played, he's good at what he does, and it is kind of pathetic to see that people are just sitting there downvoting him, which is why all of his comments are hidden. They've been downvoted so many times. And TC Angel says, there has to be something going on. This is like the 6th post I've seen of 3+ people going 30K. I guess they're just not very familiar with good players who can max out the score in a given game. And Simba says those guys are EU streamers on Twitch. They don't RB, but 6-man a lot with their viewers. Some of the viewers are average players, so SBMM works in their favor. And that is true. I mean, I've played with Frankie plenty of times before. It's been a little while since I've partied up with him now. But you get someone like me who has a 1 KD in with him, and sure, it's gonna, you know, change the stats up a bit. So, totally fair right there. Smeller says, it's ridiculous that this comment is buried because it's the truth. Nobody is going to be reverse boosting or cheating in this picture. Stacking with 6 wildly different skilled players gives you much easier lobbies. That combined with spawn trapping and you'll do what's in the OP and the occasional god lobby. Yeah, granted a lot of Frankie's friends are similar to him in skill level. You switch people out now and then, you get some randoms in there, you're going to have variations in your matchmaking, definitely. And here we've got Mr. Gods, the GOAT, the legend from Twitch, from Twitter. He says, reverse boosters, SMH. 2021, still reverse boosting. Sad to see what COD has become. Little intel, he's a reverse booster. He's just stirring the hornet's nest here and being sarcastic, but he's a great guy. We got Real Cyborg here. I'm not surprised. Last time I played multiplayer, we had a dude immediately kill the entire team with a hand cannon, not even a minute into the round. It's ridiculous how little Activision actually care about the game, but at this point, I shouldn't be surprised. They ruin everything they touch. Not even gonna address that one. And then Corgi says, you just suck, it's okay, you'll get better. Thankfully, somebody actually knows what's going on here. EM2391 says Virus needs to pick up his game. He was the only one in their party who didn't have 30k score, so shots fired right there. And then Mr. Z says, I actually recognize these names, reported them yesterday for cheating. The 60-0 guy you're talking about has walls, the others have walls, but try to hide, but they ain't good at it. Oh my god. Yikes. I don't even know what to say to that. Cooney says, just to be sure, you may want to report them. Yeah, great. So you have no proof that they're hacking or cheating or, you know, abusing the mechanics by any means, but go ahead and report them just to be safe. Irrelevant, but okay. Now, this is a comment that we had Reaper respond to live, which was really, really funny. I'm not going to read all this because it's a lot, but Antique basically pours his heart out into this thread and, you know, accuses Reaper of being morally bankrupt and, like, you know, throwing all his values in the trash. I have to give the guy credit because this right here took a lot of thought and a lot of energy, more than I have to dedicate to this video. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that people have the time to sit there and go through all this nonsense. And Activision, I don't know what's wrong here, it looks perfectly normal. Well, if people actually watched Reaper, they would know that COD developers are in his chat all the time, and presumably if he was hacking or cheating or abusing the game in some way, they probably wouldn't go to his chat and gift subs and hang out and chill and have a good time. IG does it best, says they probably manipulated SPMM. Nope, just playing the game. Their gaming chairs must be really good. That's true. If somebody does good, I guess they're hacking. You cannot be good at this game. I guess everybody has to be trash, or else, you know, you've got cheats. Just really pathetic. And then Reaper chimes in again. He says, "Hello, I'm a streamer, ReaperReapz. I'm legit, just type in my name on Twitch." And then Marrow says, "Hey man, I checked out your stream the other day and you're obviously good at the game. Leave the subreddit while you can. If you're even remotely decent, then reading comments here is the most painful experience imaginable. People come in with every conspiracy theory they can to explain why someone else is better than them." Bingo, this guy wins Reddit today. He's legit. Watching his videos is exhausting because he jumps around like the Energizer Bunny on crack, but there's no cheating. The Energizer Bunny on crack. That is true. He's got some good movement. Gotta give him credit for that. Rack says, "Not cheating, but I don't think it's possible without a ton of reverse boosting. This would be an incredible game for pro players." You have to understand that the way that people play pubs is not the same as how pro players play competitively. Obviously, you're not scoring 30,000 as a full team on the CDL Champs stage. Okay, it gets better. Watch pros pub stomp. They can do that, but generally even they have to get set up in a power spot and get lots of kills shooting guys in the back. Because running out in the open is eventually going to get you killed more often than not. And that proves my point right there, because the pros are good at what they do. That doesn't make them great pubs players all the time. And similarly, you can be good at pubs and not be a good comp player. Whenever I see any Twitch gameplay, the first thing I think of is reverse boosting. Okay, so everyone who streams Cold War is a reverse booster. Got it. Guys, I don't even know what to say. After going through a lot of these comments, I'm just really baffled by the level of, like, the lack of critical thinking that these people exhibit. They get in an echo chamber, whether it's on Reddit or TikTok or YouTube or Twitter, and they don't know how to make sense of anything. And for anyone who might be watching this video who is either coming over from Reddit or might be skeptical of good players, I encourage you to just hear them out, watch them play, and give them a little bit of benefit of the doubt. Be honest with yourself and make good conclusions given the evidence. So if you guys enjoy the video, if you found this as amusing as I did and all of Frankie's stream did, be sure to drop a like and comment down below. Tell us what your favorite comment was. Maybe chime in with your own advice for people who think that he might be reverse boosting. And again, all of Frankie's links can be found down in the description. You guys can connect with him that way. He streams pretty much every day, and they're always a really good time. So guys, have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.